Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Matt, this is Mark's Mods, and today is X-Wing Wednesdays, everybody. So I have issue 60 of Build Your Own X-Wing. Now, I haven't got any more after this. Obviously I've had the email from D'Agostini about the problems with the borders and everything, and that the next shipment might be delayed. So there might not be any X-Wing Wednesdays for a while. Until I get my next shipment of delivery from D'Agostini. So sorry about that, guys. Those that look forward to the X-Wing Wednesday videos, but it's just completely out of my control. But we have got a lot to do in issue 60, the same as we had a lot to do in issue 59. So we need to get started on this. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started. We've literally got 36 stages in this one, would you believe? So the bits we need to bring across are these bits here, that detail, and we just need to slot this onto here, and then we need this detail here, and we need to slot this in. Now this is directional because you've got a bigger hole there than that hole there, and if you look at the detail, you've got the large hole there and the small hole there. So let's bob that in. There we go. Just like that. And then we've got this detail here, and that's just going to be going into this hole here. Very, very fiddly, but... and that's in place. Next we need to bring across the wing section, and we'll be basically putting this into place. So it goes around this way and it's going to be put into here, 2 location tabs, and we're just going to try and push that home into place. Right, so we don't need the wing for a little bit more, so I'm just going to put that to one side. What we do need is we do need this bit here, and this bit, and this bit. Now there is a left and a right. What you need to be doing is you've got 2 holes there. These need to be more, basically they're more to the right, so it needs to be nearer this section here. Okay, so turn the page of the magazine. The first thing we need to do is we need to bob in these details here, and they're just going to be going in just like that. Push that in. Okay, and once I've done that, it's then asking me to put it onto this bit, and as you can hear, that sort of clicks home, and then we're just going to repeat what we do on the other side. So push that in, just going to make sure it's all the way in, and then we're just going to repeat that on the other side. And just like that. Okay, so we need to bring across this section next. And this bit here is going to be going into this hole here. And that's just nicely clicked home, as you might have heard. Right, so this is where it starts to get interesting, because we've got a load of pipes set up. Now, I've already sorted through these to make sure that they're the right ones. You've got A, I'm bring that across a bit more, B, C, no, it's that one, D, oh come on, you can tell I'm not going to have a brilliant time today, aren't I? So we've got A, B, C, D, E, F, then we've got G, and then we've got H just on the end. Okay, so the first pipe it wants us to put in place is pipe A. Now that's going to be going into, I do believe, this hole just here. So we'll put that in. Now I like to put that end in first and then manipulate it like you'll see in a second. And then that needs to go into the lower hole just down there. So I'm just going to try and use my fingers just to get that in. But if not, I have got a pair of tweezers which I can use and make sure that gets home. And now that is in place. Right, so the next one it wants us to do is B. So we'll get B. That's going into, let's have a look. Is that the top hole or the bottom hole? Just looking. Bottom hole. So that goes into that hole there, and that's just going to then go into the top hole just above A, like that. Okay, and next we need is C, and the pictures are not that great on this one, I have to admit, but from what I can work out, C is going into that hole there. Now the worst bit about this is knocking up the pipes out when you've got them in. I mean, you could use a bit of glue, but okay. And then that's going into the bottom hole on that bit that we put on. And that's just wanted to pop out. So we'll get that back in. I'd say that's the only downfall, is keeping these pipes in place as you're doing it. Right, okay, so that's C in, and the next one we need obviously is D. Now I'm just looking how D goes. A, B, C, D. Let's have a look. Let's have a look how D goes into this one. D. Sure it goes down, but it's looking like it's wanting to go upwards. So let's have a look. Let's pop it in this bit first, and let's see how it wants to go in. So I do believe it's fitted like that, basically, that one there. Okay, right, so we've done that side. We now need to do pipe E. Now pipe E is this hole here, and it's going to be going into that hole there. So like before, I'll try and get it in on the silver part first and then manipulate it in. So that's on the silver part, and then very long to be going into there, to tell you the truth. It's a little bit short, I think. Definitely the place it goes. Can this thing go down a bit more? Maybe that's the issue. Oh, and that one's just come out. This is the pain of this issue. And it's just come out there. Oh, come on. Right, let's try again. In. You went in before and you'll go in again. There we go. There we go. I'm starting to stop the pipes now. Must be a sign I'm going mad. Right, that one's not wanting to. Is not long enough to go in there, which is very strange. So what I'll do, if I get my glue pot out, just put a bit of glue in my tray. Don't need a lot. Don't think I've ever had that happen on the other 3 pipes. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on my cocktail stick. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on there and just sort of simulate sort of where it would go in. There we go. So I'm just going to move that down into place, and that will glue in place. Okay, so the next one we need is F, and that's going to go at the other side. Hopefully this is long enough again, but if not, we know how to deal with it. Now this pipe is long enough, so I'm wondering whether yeah, it looks like something's broken off in transit, and guess what? C pipe has come out again. So you know what I'm going to do with that? Bit of glue. Bit of glue where it goes in. Sorry if I'm working off camera. I really need to order this part that I've been told about, which gives a ball joint, and I can position this camera more nearer the centre of the cutting mat. Okay, that's in place. I've glued that in place. That's moved a bit, but never mind. Okay, so that's now done there. We've got the last 2 pipes to put on, and they are G and H. Now it looks like pipe H needs to go on first, because it looks like pipe G sort of goes over the top of it. So let me get pipe H in. Now the reason I'm having to study this is, yes, we've done this before, but I'm really having to think about where these pipes go in. Doesn't know, does that? I think that one goes in the bottom hole, I do believe, and then this one sort of goes on top of it. Yeah, I'm actually glad I put that first one in, even though it's just popped out the other end. Because now that one's just come out. Right. Tiny bit of glue again. Right, that's in place. Just going to give that a second before I get the next pipe in. Yeah, I reckon I've got some defective pipes here because they're just not long enough, and they should. That one there definitely has something missing off the end of it. one's gone in okay. No, that other one's come out again. Right, tell you what, let's put the first pipe on, because I could be wrong about it going over it. That's the first pipe. Right, now one of them things has fallen off, for goodness sake. And I think that hole is just not big enough. I think there's a bit of flashing on the inside of it, and that's why these pipes are not going in. So I'm just going to make that one bigger. Make that bigger. Right, okay, so let's put pipe G in first. I could be wrong. Okay, that's pipe G in. And let me get pipe H in. No, pipe G definitely wants to go in first. Right, that's in. Do not say another one of them things has come off. What is this? Give them the final issue and we'll make it as difficult as possible. That's what it sounds like it's doing. Just looking at another angle of it. Right. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come off camera and work this one out, because it's really, it's not clear in the instructions what you're doing, and the pictures they're giving me are just not accurate at all. So let me just bob off stream and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So that really did take some working out, but in the magazine they labelled the pipes the wrong way around. So that's them pipes now in place. A couple of them were being extremely short, so I think I've got a bit of a bad batch, but we've sort of fixed it and figured it out really. So let's move on to the next bit, and the next bit is we need to turn the page, so I had to look ahead to see if there was any better views on that. So let's go back, my apologies. Right, so the next bits we need are these bits here. Very nice sort of copper gold bits. And we're just going to push them together. Okay, and next bit we need to put this onto here. Now just find a name for this gold piece here, and it is the power converter. Okay, right, so this bit sits on top of this bit here. We're just going to slot it down. I'm quite cautious because just done all them pipes and I don't want it to come off, even though one has just come off. Oh gosh, this last bit of wing is really testing me. It really is. So let's get that back in. At least this is not going to be one of them videos that's only a couple of minutes long. But it's just a very testing issue. and now the bottom one's come out. Oh, come on. Even though I'd actually glued that. So we'll try again. Oh, come on! Right, that's in place. Get this top one back in. You see, they're getting you to do work on this with fiddly pipes, and I just wish they'd say, use some glue. Right, so I do believe that's in place now. And what we need to do next, bring these bits over here and here, and we need to put them onto here. So let's have a look. Now I need to definitely turn the page of the magazine over. Okay, and so they'll be going in, and another pipe's just fallen out on me. Put these into this whole detail. Push it in. Oh, that one's not going to go in. I'm just going to go off stream again, guys. I do apologise about this. Okay, I'm back. Right, so I've finally got them pipes in. I've glued them in. I've had no choice but to use glue on them personally. What I am going to do though, I'm going to put some glue on the next set of pipes. So one dab of glue there, and then at the top, one dab of glue. I'm going to put this first one in. I'm going to use my tweezers. I did actually have to make the grey hole bigger. That first one's gone in, and then we'll get some more glue because I just don't want these ever coming out again. I mean, stupidly enough, you're not even going to blooming see this. It's going to get hidden. So I want to do the model, I want to do it correct to the magazine. So right, tweezers again. Make sure I have the part the right way around. That bit into the grey bit, and that bit into there, and that's that bit complete, and that's all the pipe work done. Oh, right, okay. Next thing we need to do, we need to bring across the engine, sorry, the wing, and we need to bring across this bit here as well. So this is all everything we need to do, and we need to now put this into place. So I always get a bit worried about this bit, so let's have a go. Because you don't want to knock any of the pipes off. Come on, I just need it to line up with the hole. Come on. Oh no, two of the pipes have flung off. Right, let me just go correct that one, for goodness sake. Okay, I'm back. I managed to get it in. No, it's just not, it's not my day today. Right, so let's get this issue finished off. So the next bit, we've got it in place. He wants us to screw it in place with an XW01 screw. I'm just being very, very careful of what I'm doing now because I don't want anything else to go wrong. and that's screwed in place, being very delicate. And then we need this bit that we've done in a previous issue. I'm just going to take the tape off. Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be marrying these two up together. Trying to be very, very quiet while I'm doing this. Right, and I've noticed I've lost a silver pipe off it. I actually know where that goes, so I'll sort that out midstream. You know what? Sod it. I'm not doing it. No, I will do it because it'll do my OCD in like mad. Okay, now we need to screw this down, and we've got some XW02 screws. So for the purpose of the camera, I'm going to do it. That's the first screw in. Second. Ooh, that's just nicely clicked together. Third. And lastly, the fourth one. And that's now all in place. Sort of see the bit through there. That's now all in place and done, and I'm so glad that this issue is done. I really am. It's been an absolute nightmare of an issue. I'm stopping and starting all the time, and absolutely, but I just don't get why go to all that detail when it's just going to be hidden. There's just no point to it, but I know it's in there. I will sort out that other one off stream. So that is issue 60, gladly done. Right, well, I'm glad that issue's over. Oh, what an absolute nightmare them pipes were. But I think, you know, making mistakes in the magazine, the description in the pictures, because I do things by pictures, that I visually do things, reading out instructions for me is a little bit pointless because I just can't get that information from an instruction. So I've always worked on, you know, what I can see. But they're labelling the parts wrong, for a start, and that's, you've got to deal with that. And then, obviously, they're not showing you an accurate description of what you're trying to do. So it can be an absolute nightmare. And then, plus the fact is, what's the point in doing all that when we don't need to, you know, we're not seeing it. So it is what it is. I'll be glad when this X-Wing is done really now, because it's really one of them that's dragging on and on and on. And the other thing, I don't know when I'm going to get my next delivery as well. So, bit of a moan from me. Sorry, I'll be chirpy. I'll be my chirpy self out and try and be as much as I can. So, sorry about the moan, guys, but it's just sometimes you need to get it out there. Okay, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell and you're notified of any future videos. But as for issue 60 of the X-Wing, I'm done. So stay safe and bye for now. I'd just like to give a shout out to all my patrons that help and support the channel. Please check out their channels on YouTube as well, and thank you very much for watching.